our live broadcast tonight at 10 o'clock, a new update to a story we brought you last night on issues residents of a low-income housing facility say they're dealing with. Residents of Eagle Watch Estate are speaking out about living conditions, and tonight, NBC Montana's Jacob Owens is working for you, shedding light on what sparked the accusations.
Before those who live at Eagle Watch Estates went public, a demand letter was sent to Accessible Space Incorporated and allegedly not replied to.
Sent it off at the end of April, didn't receive a response, so we decided to take next steps to call this press conference to bring wider attention to the issue.
Dora Jacobson-Bauer, ASI's housing portfolio administrator, told me she was asked to leave the meeting. Jackson Sapp with the Missoula Tenants Union says she excused herself. Here's the end of that moment. Ken Berry, the Director of Property Management for Accessible Space, says ASI respects how residents choose to run tenant association meetings, but he added that not being there makes it difficult to answer questions. I asked him and Jacobson-Bauer about the demand letter dated April 15th. Barry says he remembers receiving the correspondence.
I remember the correspondence. I remember receiving it. But I also remember responding to that. So I need to look and see how that response was sent out and where we're at that.
So let's talk about this letter. The document highlights three main areas of concern for tenants: communication, maintenance, and safety. And then are the demands. These include provide paper copies of maintenance request forms that can be completed and submitted in building. Also, guarantee the security of the building and its residents by ensuring the integrity of all points of entry into the building and by erecting a chain-link safety fence around the property. An additional demand is management must hire a reliable contractor/maintenance technician to a full-time, well-paid position where they can take ownership of the building's upkeep and be in regular contact with tenants. When I reported about unresolved maintenance issues in March, a new caretaker was set to begin that same week. He started, but by all accounts did not last long. Those at Thursday's meeting say the caretaker, who oversaw Eagle Watch and the nearby Bruce Blattner building, had too much work to handle. Management acknowledges the former employee's short stint, saying he lasted roughly 3 weeks before not showing up to work. However, Jacobson-Bauer and Barry allude to a different reason that could have contributed to why the caretaker left.
It's unclear if it was residents or family members of residents that may have not treated him well, and it may even have been residents from Bruce Blattner Apartments or family members of residents from the property next door.
I reached out to the Department of Housing and Urban Development about the situation at Eagle Watch Estates. A spokesperson writes that the department is aware of the heating issues resolved earlier this year and is making inquiries to management about other challenges residents may be facing. To read the full statement and story, visit our homepage. Reporting in Missoula, Jacob Owens, NBC Montana.